He hit me so hard it lagged the whole screen. Yikes. Hi, I'm feeling mostly better, but still a little bit sore. Although I'm quite happy I just got into stage 2 on like my first attempt on turning Dark Souls 3 on. That's pretty cool. But then obviously not so good that time. But yeah. And I finished editing Dark Souls 1, which is awesome. I'm starting to edit Dark Souls 2, which makes me happy. Getting there. Early Dark Souls 2 me, where I think I'm gonna be really happy, and that I'm gonna do really well. And then the things happen to me. Oh no! Okay, so let's get ready on this spell. I don't know if that cast didn't. Oop. Let's run away a little bit further. Okay, here we go. Run away. And a potion. And a bit more run away. Oh. Ah. Health potion. Oh no. Kind of panicked a bit. Rolled very, very early. Just because I saw him whirring up the sword, so he was getting ready. Unless there's like some crazy phase 3. I think this is the boss that, I'm getting kinda close on. There's probably a crazy phase 3. Cheesed. Oof. Don't make me fight him in melee really, really slowly. Because I will. When he did the chicken roar, I was all like, well, this is going to be the fire down, and I'm under him. And I just don't think you can defeat the direct fire down if you're directly under him. I think it's too late as soon as he chooses it. So that's a little bit saddening. I wonder what Soul Greatsword's like when you're underneath him. Could be something, could be nothing. Ah. He backed out of the camera and stabbed me. Hey, yeah. How's it going? We're we're trying the Storm King a little bit more, and we're editing Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 1 is edited. It's finished. It's really cool. Fixing all the broken cutscenes has been a nightmare. So I'm glad I kind of fixed it within the game. Yeah, I'd love to succeed instead. I think that would really help me out. Oh yeah, good roll. Oh, and then he did it again. He dives behind my camera so that the lock-on fails and stabs me simultaneously. It's a bit mean. Yeah, I really do like the damage on my bolt spell. It's a shame it's not very Armor Dennis of me to like hit him with wizard spells. It's my only regret that I can't Armor Dennis all the time. I think that's kind of why I've got Soul Greatsword on, but I gotta give it more of a try. It's Soul Greatsword as the next things we do. Oh. I thought it was just flying over me, behind me, like he normally does. He was doing something else. It was a joust. Okay, let's have a bit of this coffee. I haven't had any coffee yet, so maybe that's the problem. I had some cheesecake. I just, because I woke up a bit late, I decided cheesecake and coffee was the best way to energy up. Cheesecake slows you down. Oh no. Did I... Oh, well, it might balance out. I might get in the middle if I've got both. I can't believe I've got 4 bosses and I can't kill any of them. That's still... Oh, here we go. Oh, I rolled! He stabbed me in the roll! So, my 4 nemesis are this guy. We've got Frida and her dad. We've got Champion Gundyr. And we've got the 2 brothers. Yeah. It really is, like, going no extra hit points was... It kind of worked in the other 2 games, but it doesn't really work in this one. It's so hard. Gotcha. There we go. Bit of Dennis. It's Dennis in time. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, they're just really powerful for someone with just standard hit points. They just are. They're just kind of crazy. I can't remember if I tried my dark moves on these guys. So let's get rid of those and have where are my 2 dark moves at? One I'm thinking of is this one, and then I got the dark sword as well. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of a nasty bird dragon. He's got dual types. But I feel like I have to like kind of jiggle things around for the best armor values against certain things, and then that's kind of my whole thing. Oh dear, it's in the wrong menu for like fighting a boss. Hey hey. Um. Yeah, so I think I want more weight limit on my character. Like for a start, I want to get rid of certain rings and things to be able to wear certain heavier armors and whatnot. But then I also want more stamina bar so that I can block certain bosses for longer. I do have two really good stats that I can go into, but I don't want to be like a guy that sits here and grinds for levels. I wouldn't mind upgrading some of the other staffs though to try those out. Oh yeah, I love me some KFC. 20. Oh, I did try this and it was bad. What? Look how far away from the weapon I was and that still killed me. That was bizarre. Like I was nowhere near like the sword itself, and I was nowhere near the lightning explosion, and I just died of like nothing. Ooh. So I get rid of those. I don't think dark works properly in this guy. I might try the crystal soul mass though, just as something a bit more expensive. Um, what else can I do really? I don't think crystal soul spear does all that much damage. I think the extra mana is about when it's piercing. I might give soul stream a go. Yeah, I think he got the one special rare chicken in the world. I mean, if he's got more than these, he's kind of got something fantastic. He should just be a chicken, and, guy like a farmer. Let's try Soul Stream, even though it takes like a day to cast. See if I can find a moment. Oh, that was not the moment. That was not the moment. But we're used to it, and it's okay because there's a bonfire right here. Like this doesn't actually make me too mad dying to this guy because it's just like he's here. He's just right here. Ugh. Air in my mouth. Yuck. Yeah, absolutely. I do like the Lost Asylum Demon as well. He's a cool guy for like boss run. Soul Stream is just a bit too slow. And I don't think it even does all that much damage. I think again it might be, a lot of it is that it's a piercing attack. It looks like it's a beam that would fire through things. So that's great and all, but I just don't think it's relevant here for this. The only thing I'm hoping is that there's not a phase 3. Honestly, that's about it. And I gotta find the courage to try and fight him in melee during phase 2. I haven't yet. Been trying to use spells, so maybe that's the problem in phase 2. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm stuck in a casting pose. Why? I think if I'd make one change other than fixing the lock-on, which is a fix, but if I'd make one change, it would be that you could roll cancel out of a spell at any point during the spell. The fact that I'd hit the spell key and then he decided to lurch and activate just meant that I was dead. And there's nothing I can do about that. And it'd be nice if there was something you could do about the fact that you'd noticed that he was going to kill you and you had the opportunity to at least counter in some way by rolling or, doing something. Nope. If you're underneath him when he starts the fire breath, you're dead. I don't love that as well. Like, he's got a 1 in X chance of casting fire breath when I'm next to him, and his just goes so much farther out than the old Demon King. I think if I ran early on the old Demon King, I could at least get away from the fire. Ugh. Lock-on problems. The camera just, like, wobbled between the two parts of the boss so I couldn't see what he was doing. Arrgh. Oh well, here we go again. Can't find one good fixed range to fight him at either. If you're too far away, he does the lightning drop, and that requires a health potion. If you're too close, he does the chicken breath. See, that one always requires a potion, so that's not really great. Oh, what? He wobbled a little bit, and I missed. Ow. I can't tell what he's doing back there. Freaking lock-on failed me, spun my camera around backwards the first time I pressed it, and then I never really had time to like reorientate myself and try the lock-on again. Lock-on being mess with your camera on the same button is the worst part about Dark Souls. Like, if I fail to lock on, don't flip my camera around 180 degrees and face it behind me. Like, that's even worse than just failing the lock on. He ruined my attempt with lock on spins. Here we go. Ah, damn. No. It's not a hard fight. It's just the lock on is hard. Like camera boss. Right? I don't really have any problems with the boss. I have problems with the camera. You can't do it without the camera, because stabbing him in the foot just does 30 damage for some reason, instead of 700. No chance there, because the camera wasn't behaving. Like, I couldn't even see that. I was still locked onto the boss, somehow. But he didn't turn the camera to face the move. He just, like, killed me from off-screen. Ooh, I wouldn't say this is the pinnacle of boss design. Come on, lock on, why? Oh, and then it's the wrong spell, for God's sake. For God's sake. Okay, now it's time to run away. No, it's not. I wanted to get away, drink a mana potion because I'm empty, and you know, maybe reorientate myself and be a little bit further away. But he kind of flew. He kind of flew up in the air and circled around the side of me as soon as I unlocked on. And I don't know. The first step of running away well in these games is to cancel the lock on, because otherwise there's this weird delay. Yeah, that's true. Otherwise, there's this weird delay where you don't really get to start running immediately. If you're locked onto something and you hit the run key, it just kind of pads for time a little while. Whereas if you remove the lock on completely, you get straight into the running away step. Yeah. It's nice when they do that. I think if you get, like, Frida to phase 2, it puts him outside. But not if you die to Frida in phase 1. There's been some oddities with some of these. Oh well. I'll just keep trying. I have my shield up, but it counted as an overhead, I guess, even though, you know, the lance like comes in directly into your shield as well. So if you got your shield up, I really think it should count. Yes, the boss is towering over you, but the attack doesn't really go above your shield, but it just kills you regardless of if you've got your shield held up. Which I find a bit strange for something that actually hits you in the shield. Nope. Underneath him while he chews fire breath. Insta-death. Oof. I'm gonna go to phase 2 and I'm gonna fight him with the dark weapon. I've decided. Don't let me use spells in phase 2. We're gonna try and fight him. Toe to toe. Yeah. Curses. Oh, I'm out of mana. Oh no, I think this is chicken breath. Eat. Yep, that's me dead. Oh, I ran out of mana right at the wrong time. That was so lame. Okay. Okay. Come on. Gonna give up on Home and Crystal Soul Mass in phase 1. It's a lot of mana for something that just like basically misses him. Quite often it does like 40 damage and hits with one part of it. Let's forget that. Or maybe cast it after he's flown over me. Wow, what? He shot me underneath the dragon, through its body? With a spear? He, like, put the spear through the dragon and killed me. I don't think anyone was expecting that. The, Home and Crystal Soul Mass is actually not bad if you cast it near him and it doesn't all miss. I mean, obvious, spells are better when they don't miss, but that was decent.